This Jeep Wagoneer has been sitting for 20 years and today we are going to start it. So I believe this is a 1972 Jeep Grand Wagoneer. Door opens pretty easy. Whew, it stank. Oh, what? And we got lights lighting up already, but obviously no crank. This little light is a lot more than I expected. We even have a turn signal light that's turning on, not for left, but for right. I can hear the blower motor trying to run. Where is this? No. Four-wheel drive, of course. That sure don't feel right. I'm not sure that's doing what it's supposed to do. Okay, that's good. That's good. I always hate it when the pedals are locked up, so it's nice to have pedals that are not locked up. Not all the switches work. Blower. Oh, here's the blower motor. It's stuck on high, I think. Y'all hear that clicking? Turn signal. Oh, we're getting a turn signal. That is insane. Yep, this door's kind of tough to open. Not much to see back here. Got a blinker going on the rear. She is extremely rough. Completely dry rotted tire as well. This one here is still holding air. Let's look under the hood. Somebody has sawzalled, I guess, part of the hood. They just cut the hood off right here. Now I forgot to mention this is a V8 in here. I believe it is a 5.9 Buick 350 gas V8. And that battery looks almost new. 2020. So somebody has tried to start this in the last 3 years. Very impressed with the fact this battery has held any charge for that amount of time. Also goes to show that this Jeep probably doesn't have any kind of draws or shorts of any kind. There's also no belts. This idler pulley is not idling. And I can hear my own echo. Hello! Got a carb on here. Does that say GM on a Chrysler? Oh, it is a Buick, I forgot. Looks rather simple. Fuel filter up here. I wonder what that little eyeglass is for. I guess I could try to see if this beautiful engine turns over first. Let's just see if we can turn it by hand first. Highly doubt it, but we're gonna try. Oh shoot, I just turned it over. Train coming. Well, that was a short one. I actually was able to turn the engine over by hand. So it's not locked solid, that's good. I am going to pull my truck up. Golly, that was, okay, he's not done. Thank you, sir. I'm going to pull my truck up and we're gonna jump this battery. We're actually just gonna charge it and see if it holds charge. And then I want to see if the starter engages when I turn the key. Got nothing. Not turning over at all. Starter is not engaging. Spider, golly. spiders are bad in this thing. I have discovered the door handle does not work on the inside. $12 volts to the battery now. Really impressed with this battery. What is this? Deca. Ow, gosh dang. Felt like punching a brick wall. Where's the starter at? Oh. Starter kind of sounds like junk. It's not. That Bendix isn't popping out. Piece of junk. Well. Oh. You hear that? Oh, baby. Oh, baby. I must have been hitting the wrong pin or something. Look, she's turning, boy. She's turning. Let's check and see if we're getting any spark, just for the fun of it. So if this light flashes right here, that means we are getting power and spark to the plugs. I don't know if you guys could see that very well, but it was lighting up, so we're definitely getting power to the plugs. In theory, this thing only needs 2 more things to run. Fuel, and it needs to crank a little bit faster because it's cranking really slow right now. Now, a slow cranking engine could be a lot of things. It could be our battery, it could be our grounds, could be power wires going down to the starter, could be the starter, and it could also be our engine. I don't think it's the engine. I'm betting it's either the battery or our grounds. Somebody has come through here and put grounds in. Oh yeah, that just pulled right out of there. See if we can slip that back in. I'm gonna remove this ground, and I think that's the only ground to the whole. Yeah, I'm only seeing one ground to the whole truck, and it's up here on this bracket that goes to the engine. I'm betting we probably have weak grounds. I'm gonna go ahead and clean this ground off really fast. See if that helps it any. It actually has a little too much oil. And also with a test light, I was able to figure out that this little guy over here is the ignition switch. So you gotta turn the key and press this here. Oh yeah. It's not turning over super fast. It could definitely use another ground. I bet if I ran a ground strap from the block to the chassis, and same thing over there, maybe another battery cable down closer to the starter, I think it would turn over a lot quicker. But let's just see what it'll do with a little bit of spritz. Okay. No way. It just hit. No way. I cannot believe this. No way. It needs fuel. Oh, we almost had it. No way. it's running on one cylinder. Woohoo, baby. Guys, I am blown away. I did not think that it was going to run that easily. It runs, but it sounds like it's only running on like 3 cylinders. So what we're going to do is change all of the plugs, all the wires, the rotor, the cap. We're gonna run a little bit of fuel to this thing. I think all of this is hooked up. Yeah. Our fuel has been cut off here. I'm not sure why. There, yeah, there's the line here that goes back to the tank. But for now, I'm probably just gonna run a tank over here right up to the carburetor, and we will see if we can get this thing to drive. So like I said, we're gonna refreshen up this firing system. We got new plugs, we got our new rotor, we have wires, and we have a new cap. This should help us get just a little bit more fire. These plugs are looking really bad. I'm about to pull some in a second and show you guys. Yeah, they're pretty black, pretty dark. So we'll set them there for now. So I'm gonna pull all the plugs, pull all the wires, change out the cap, change out the rotor, and we're gonna hook up some fuel to this here, to our carburetor. Hopefully our carburetor's good. I won't have to take it apart, but I'm sure I probably will. And we should be good to go. I think this thing will run. Will it drive? I'm not too sure about it. All of the old parts are off, all of the new firing system parts are on. Looking at this a little more, I realize this is not a fuel filter. This goes to the AC. I don't actually know where the fuel filter is, probably underneath somewhere. I've got a can of gasoline right there, and we're just gonna hook it up straight to the carburetor. Alright, let's see what happens. Yep, it's filling up. Lift the spirits a little bit. Run, baby. Oh, it's idling. Kind of rough. That carb is probably all stopped up. Run out of cranking power already, so I'm gonna have to hook the truck up to it again. I think the carburetor's gonna need to be cleaned before we try to rev it up anymore. But check this out, she fires right up. Look at that, man. Now she don't idle too good. Yeah, she just wants to die. Maybe we can blow past it. she's going. There's all kinds of grease burning off of the thing. Golly, that stinks, man. We really shouldn't run it any more than we have to with the water pump disconnected. What we need to do from here is I would like to throw some seafoam or something in this tank so we can run some seafoam through that carburetor. The carburetor's freeing up as we run it, so I may not have to pull it. Yeah, so we just need some kind of belt. I wonder if it's this one. We need some kind of belt for our water pump. Oh, this might be the right one. I don't know. It could be. Bring our tensioner over here. No freaking way. Yes, boy. All right. Put some tension on her. Well, that was freaking dumb. I don't know how well you guys saw that, but I had the old snap-on ratchet right here, and I was tightening it down, and my head just happened to be right about here. And as soon as that thing maxed out, it went bonk right in the head, about 25 pounds of force at least. But I have nothing to whine about. We've got our water pump hooked up, so now we can throw some coolant in here, and if all goes well, we should be getting some cooling power here. When you think you've mastered all radiator caps, you have to go up against the final boss, which is this. Oh, finally, holy. As you can see, we've got nothing in there but some white corrosion. Let's go get some coolant to throw in it, and we'll see if we can drive this thing out of here. This is warm water. I didn't want to put cold water or room temp water in there because I didn't want to risk cracking it. What the? Man, I thought she done sent a rod out the block. Sitting kind of stagnant, so I don't know if that pump is pumping anything or not. It's kind of sitting still. Okay, it's a little warm on the bottom. That's good. Looks like we got some coolant flowing around in there. She's making water now. Unless that's a head gasket. We're getting some heat coming out of it. I hope we don't have a head gasket or something wrong with it. Move my Head Whacker 3000 out of the way. Put this back on for now. Yeah, babe. I think it's time to find out if this thing will move. Let's see what our transmission fluid looks like. Dadgum, near empty. What the heck? Here we go. Still nothing on the dipstick. I'm nervous this thing's not gonna move. Hope it will though. Oh my goodness. I wonder why it needed transmission fluid though. Maybe the main shaft seal to the transmission where it's leaking out in the bell housing, possibly. I believe she is going to drive out of the grave today. Power steering sounds absolutely mint. No more grinding noise after we filled it back up. Woo, baby. cold start real quick. It's been sitting here overnight, just fires right up. The same guy that gave me the Ford 600 box truck is the same guy that gave me this Jeep. It sat for about 21 years on his property. Then I shoved it off in my woods where it sat for about another year. Hope everybody enjoyed the video. That's about it on the Jeep for now. Ladies and gentlemen, she rips.